got an idea, which, as we all know, can sometimes be dangerous, but sometimes could come to fruition. I've got an idea about driving, and if we're going to talk about driving, Meg, who are we going to talk to about that? Who knows all about driving?
Peter Khoury.
Peter Khoury from the NRMA. Exactly. Morning, my friend. How are you?
Good morning, mate. How are you?
Good. Now, here's my idea. Now, in Washington, D.C., they're giving away free dash cameras to people who spend a lot of time behind the wheel, focusing on public safety. It's being funded by a $500,000 donation from the food delivery service DoorDash, and it allows people to obviously have the safety when you're out there on the roads. Here's my thinking, and I want to run this idea by you, and it may not be viable, but it's just an idea. I think that dash cams are very, very important to have on the roads, but because they cost more than, everything else, a lot of people don't want to have them on their dash. I'm wondering if it would be possible for the government, as part of your registration, to give everybody a dash cam, and therefore everybody's got it, and maybe it'll help with insurance. It'll also help with, road situations, road rage and things like that. What do you think of my idea?
Well, we like dash cams. They play increasingly playing an important part on the roads. Now, the case that we saw in America that you're talking about, that's actually a partnership with local police, and it's to address. So they want more dash cams on the road because they want to try and address street crime, and that's, they think, an effective way to do that. Now, we probably don't have the same level of challenges that area of the United States do, and so I'm not sure we'd be trying to solve for the same problem. Having said that, what we are now seeing more and more is the more dash cams on the road, the better it is for everyone. You're right, it can help you with insurance claims. It's an important safety tool. We are more and more seeing people conduct really dangerous road rage situations, and that's being caught on dash cams. So the technology is certainly helping.
Okay, so here's my idea. With your road registration, when you get your car registered, which costs a fortune, and I know a lot of it goes into roads and things like that, but surely it would be advantageous, not just to the driver, but also to the government and, as I said, insurance companies, if you've always got everything being recorded, and if you've got the case of, say, a missing person, there's a chance to go back through the footage. It would only be a one-time payment that the government would have to come up with. And I don't know how much a dash cam costs. You got any idea? Just putting you on the spot there.
Well, they're not cheap. Some are really, the prices can vary. And I completely understand the benefits to them. They, in addition to the safety cameras that you already have on the roads, and it's important to remember in New South Wales we've got a lot of cameras on the roads. Not sure with the government's priorities right now would be dash cam, but I would argue that I think most people would certainly encourage you to go out and get a dash cam if you're prepared to pay for it yourself. I don't know that taxpayers would be footing the bill here in New South Wales just yet.
See, this is where I think my mate Chris Minns comes in. And I know Chris listens to Jonesy and Amanda, so he's probably listening right now. Chris, give us a call if you think this is a viable thing and a great idea, because I'd like to call it Uggs Law. I'm going to take some credit for it. I don't come up with the idea. It's a one-time... nobody's going to pay for it themselves. Let's be honest. I wouldn't, because, Reggio's enough as it is. However, if I knew it was there on the thing and it was going to help me and it wasn't going to cost me any money, Peter.
Well, what we're seeing more and more of is fleets are paying for them. So businesses are putting them on them, and where they've got NRMA vans on the road, we have them because it serves businesses to have them on the road as well. So you see, you'd be surprised at the number of these that are already on the road.
Yep.
We're seeing more and more of them, so, and there are benefits to them. So if people are prepared to pay for them and put them on, as you said, there are insurance benefits that you can get from that. And also there are safety and security benefits that the community can get. And you mentioned the example of, a missing person, and that has happened, where police have used dash cam footage from vehicles to try and find someone who was located at a particular location. So, look, there are benefits for absolutely speak to Chris Minns, your mate.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, probably going to take any calls from that idiot. No, and I don't want people to pay for it. I want the government to pay for it. That's my idea. Or, somebody else, who's got the money. Peter, lovely to talk to you, my friend. Thank you so much. If I've got any other wacky ideas, I'll get straight back on the phone to you.
Give us a call. Good on you, mate.
Appreciate that. Peter Khoury from the NRMA. But what do you think? If you weren't paying for it, do you think that, and if the government would supplement it or pay for the thing as part of your rego, would you feel happy about having the dash cam on your car?